Long before names were written on stone, before kings wore crowns, before the land learned how to forgive, there was a village that once prospered beyond envy. The soil yielded crops without pleading. Rivers flowed gently, never angry. Children laughed without fear of hunger. And the elders said the land itself was alive, listening, watching, remembering. But prosperity can make people careless, and carelessness can destroy generations. It began with a woman no one wanted to see. She was poor, pregnant, alone. No husband to defend her, no father to speak for her, no family name strong enough to protect her. She lived at the edge of the village, where laughter faded and judgment grew loud. One morning, a sacred item went missing, an object the elders believed held the spirit of the land itself. Fear spreads faster than truth. They needed a culprit, and the village chose the easiest one. They dragged her before the elders. Her belly is heavy with life, her eyes swollen from crying nights. "I swear by the child in my womb," she said. "My hands are clean." But the elders had already decided. Truth speaks softly. Fear shouts. They called her a liar, a thief, a curse in human form. No one defended her, not even the women who once borrowed salt from her pot. By sunset, she was banished, sent toward the evil forest, a place even hunters avoided. As she stood at the boundary between the village and the forest, the ground beneath her bare feet trembled. She turned back, not with anger, but with a sadness so deep it felt ancient. Then she spoke, not loudly, not violently, but with the voice of a mother whose pain had reached the ears of the ancestors. "As you have judged me without truth, so shall this land live without favor. May your harvest rot before it ripens. May your children grow strong but hungry. And may the land remember my tears until justice walks back on 2 feet." The wind stopped. The forest swallowed her, and the land went silent. Seasons passed. Nothing grew. Rain fell, but brought no blessing. Children were born, but did not thrive. Strong men worked, but gained nothing. The elders knew. This was no ordinary hardship. The land had been cursed, and curses born from injustice are the hardest to lift. So they called for volunteers. Brave men, able-bodied men, men with fathers, brothers, names. One by one, they entered the evil forest to seek redemption. None returned. The forest took their strength, their pride, their bones. Hope thinned, until one day, a boy stepped forward. His name was Ikedi, an orphan, no lineage, no inheritance, no one who would mourn loudly if he failed. The elders laughed. What does an orphan think he can do that our strongest men could not? Ikedi did not answer, because those who carry nothing have the least to lose and the most to prove. At dawn, he entered the forest. The evil forest tested him. Spirits whispered lies. Shadows took familiar shapes. Hunger gnawed at his resolve. On the 3rd night, he found her.
The woman, older now, but not broken. Beside her stood the child, alive, strong, watching. She asked only one question. "Why have you come?" Ikedi knelt, Not to break your curse, he said, but to understand it. The forest went still. That was the answer the land had waited for. She wept, not from pain, but from being seen. She told him the truth, the missing sacred item, the lie that destroyed her life, the silence that made the curse necessary. Ikedi listened. When he returned to the village, he carried no weapon, only truth. He stood before the elders and spoke everything, and for the first time, the village listened. The sacred item was found, hidden by the very mouth that accused her. The elders fell to their knees, and the land breathed again. Rain came, not as punishment, but as forgiveness. Crops grew, children laughed, and the elders built a shrine at the forest's edge, not to worship fear, but to remember this: a land does not die from curses, it dies from injustice, and sometimes it takes an orphan to restore what an entire village destroyed. Thanks for watching. Please do well to leave a like and subscribe for more.